don't know. It's like he's high. He's high off. Shit. I think he been sniffing. Cause he's saying yeah. Cause he's like, and these young people out here, they're doing wrong because. And then like 2 seconds later, the next 2 sentences, he's like, because, and he does it like that, like because. I'm like, yo, Smokey's fucked up. And Smokey's been smoking.
He was on this Bobby Brown.
Yo, that boy.
Listening to Irv tell a story about how they made Thug and Love is the funniest shit ever, yo. You see a nigga was on Drink Champs, he told the story. He was like, Bobby came in there, he was like, he's like, I never seen Bobby do coke, but I could tell he did something. He said, you know how you hear how the song go, you hear the ad-libs. He was like, it was nothing like that when Bobby first walked in. He said, he was his energy was down, and he wasn't really vibing like that. He said, yeah, I need to go take me a break. He said 10 minutes came by, 10 minutes went by. He said Bobby came back in the studio. Woo! And I know you're getting bored. He said he was in there sweating, jumping back and forth. Woo! Woo! He said,
you gotta get right.
He said, you see the music video, that shit like $1 million, that shit, that music video, nice, still on the roof and shit. He said BET Access was there. He said he was fucking so mad at Bobby. He said the whole time Bobby in the background just grinding his teeth. He said he knew he was fucked up. He said, but I never seen him do coke. He said, but I always knew he did something.
Hey, yo. Back when I was in Atlanta at the arena, right? One of the times they had New Edition at the arena for a show. I forgot what it was. It was one of those when it was like a whole bunch of groups or whatever. So they had the John. That was when Bobby Brown was wanted.
Right.
That's when Whitney was still alive. Bobby Brown was still wanted in DeKalb County, which is where I live, right? Yo, why that dude slide in the side door on him, come do the show like, everything was all good, but he knew it wasn't all good. Yo, them boys was a mess, man. Like, all of them didn't really even show up, but like, yo, them boys showed up. It was in like a Jaguar. But it had like one set of wheels on one side of the car and had a different set of wheels on the other side of the car.
Jaguar on hubcaps.
How we sounding, bro? How we sounding?
We good? We rolling? Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, get your talk on. I'm about to get my little shot on.
And then so yeah, there's a little exclusive sneak people out, sneak people indoor. Right. Bob came in through that way. But he came in. Only got a glance at him, but this is how he looked when he glanced at me.
Oh, twisted.
Like, yo, this lip was way over here. Yeah, he had the twist. Like, this part of his face came first.
My boy had that lockjaw.
He was just like damn.
Like, there wild the fuck out.
Yeah, you can't put your bottom lip and top lip together. Like,
Bob was Gary coming here wild the fuck out.
He got up there and acted a fool.
Motherfucking right, yo.
Just hugged the mic. Yo, as soon as he stepped off that John, they was there waiting for him. Take you right on to the cab, baby.
He came and did what he wanted to do.
Yeah. He did his thing on stage.
And then y'all gonna lock me up. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. They took him right to Medea jail. You know what I'm saying?
To
who? The jail, like when Medea had the movies or whatever. The Tyler Perry joints. That's the DeKalb County Jail. That's Decatur's County Jail.
He called it Medea jail.
Yeah, that's what they call it. Like, just like what they say, Grady babies or whatever. Because Grady's the hood hospital.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like, they be like, yo, you got shot, man. They took him to Grady. Niggas be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he ain't finna make it, man.
I keep forgetting you spent that much time in Atlanta. I rewatched that our last podcast together, and you was telling us about that shit. I totally forgot you spent that much time in Atlanta.
Yeah, it was fun.
Rose said he would have never came back.
Yeah.
But we finally got situated.
Technical difficulties.
Took niggas 2 hours.
Yeah, damn.
Shit.
Just a little thug loving.
Them motherfucking shots kicking in now, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I needed them. It's a long day today.
In there.
You want to do some coke?
Hey, listen, I wasn't that stressed out.
You
thanks for the offer.
You want some thug loving?
I give you a key bump.
But nah, man, let's go ahead and kick this shit off, man. This is another episode of Hot Hour Podcast, man. Episode 13. Bitch, don't ask us about 12.
Nah.
Here we go
Don't
again.
ask us about 12.
Here we go again, goddamn.
Hey, listen, don't ask us about
Shit.
12. Hey.
Yeah, every time I come, there's a lost one somewhere.
Yeah, so you know this
what I
is gonna be a
mean?
good one, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Oh man, listen, I'm your host. It's so many cameras in this bitch. I don't know which one to look
pick
at.
one. Goddamn.
I'm your host, 302 Deej, man, and this is, the Hot Hour Podcast, man.
Yeah.
My right hand man to the right of me, man.
You
Go
already
ahead,
know.
introduce yourself.
I ain't got a wraith. I ain't got a ghost. I just got a plate with a lot of coke.
Ooh.
I got a lot of tape with a lot of rope.
Uh-huh.
They tried to rob Cass and I shot
Got
them
him
both.
both. Boom, 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 boom.
And that's the
Ooh.
goddamn problem, AR-Ab. Hold your motherfucking head. You told
45.
too much shit.
Mm.
They get that boy
Goddamn.
Donald Trump, yo.
Hold your head, my nigga. Jesus, 45? That's a long fucking time, yo.
Oh, my OBH
Stay
dude.
off them fucking Vlad interviews, my niggas. Like,
Oh,
God
no,
damn.
Nick Cannon too.
Jesus Christ.
We'll get there though. So.
Yeah.
We got a, special guest host to the left. You know what I mean?
Oh.
My
Triple
OG, triple OG.
Oh.
Go
There's
ahead,
a lot of
introduce
O's on
yourself,
that
big
G,
dog.
baby.
That means you certified.
Hey, that's your boy Father Syfe, man. I'm up in this thing, you know what I'm saying?
Gang.
Gang banging. You know what I'm
Gang
saying? Like Smokey
banging.
said. You know what I'm
Smoking on
saying?
weed.
Yeah. Doing that dough.
Oh man, and
Yeah.
my boy, man, you know what I mean? I know it causes him a headache all the time between 2K and shooting this podcast. Hey,
That nigga said Excedrin, my nigga.
hey, my boy,
Jesus.
hey, we gonna call my boy this Slash, man. Audio, cameras, everything. He also talk on the podcast.
Yeah.
My motherfucking boy in the corner. Go ahead and introduce yourself, cuz. We don't play with it.
Kizzy.
So bro had a burning topic, pause.
Mm.
So go ahead and kick it off, man, cause I'm leaning over this bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, cause you shit, Hey, I feel that shit too when the niggas do pod don't talk during the week and shit, cause there be a lot of shit we talk about. I'm like, damn, we save it for the pod.
Damn right.
So now when something happen, I just text you just to make a mental note of it, and I don't want to talk to you about it. But nah, I got a thing right about shitting at work. When I got to take me a shit at work, I like to be by myself. It's a private, intimate thing to me. So, the bathroom, it's a little bathroom at my gig, it ain't too many people really work there. So it got two urinals, it got the stall, then it got the handicap stall.
Okay.
Now, everybody know you wants to sit in that handicap stall.
You going to the back on
the
them.
back
You going
is
to the
big
back
one.
on them.
I'm on my
Right.
business. So, you know what I mean? I be trying to time it. But it seemed like whenever I go on that motherfucker, it's two niggas at my gig. We on the same shit schedule, yo. And I'll be mad at these niggas, yo.
What y'all shit sync up like
Yeah,
bitches,
yo,
like
I be
bitches
trying-
periods.
Yeah, I be trying to watch niggas too. Cause
Look at
I'm
my
in the
shit
front.
calendar.
Shit, I'm in the front. So
Nigga,
I
I
know
go
if see
at
somebody come through
1:30,
the door-
nigga. Go at 1, nigga.
Yeah. I know if I see somebody come through that door, I'm like, hey, ain't nobody come to the door in a while. I'll probably get this shit off real quick.
Facts.
So, you know what I mean? I've been there. I'm going to handicap stall. So, and you can look down and see niggas' shoes. So I know I'm like, yo, there go that nigga. And motherfucker, them your shoes. I know it's you. Stop coming in here while I'm in here, yo. Because it was one day in particular, this made me text you, yo. Niggas was I don't know why. Everybody was in the bathroom that day. I'm in there trying to take a shit. I'm the only nigga in there. I hear the door open, here comes somebody. Hear the door open, here comes somebody. Now niggas is in the bathroom deep. I'm like, okay, it's only two urinals. I'm in one stall. There's one stall open. Nigga coming there talking about, hey man, I'm gonna make me a deposit. I said, oh, here we go.
Wow.
I said, yeah, here we go. Let me, you know what I mean?
Can I finish mine?
Yeah, and everybody shit different. I'm in there. I'm trying to be cool with mine. Only coming there mad aggressive, yo. That nigga talking about, I'm like, nigga.
He's fucking up your whole chemistry right now.
I'm mad as I feel like you ever.
Wait a minute, time out though. So like, I don't make that kind of noise when I shit. Like my man's was like,
yo, he shit aggressive. I'm like, nigga,
oh, I'm sorry. All right, here we go though. Here we go. Is he older gentleman?
Yeah.
Oh, he constipated, guys.
I don't know if he need to eat some,
He needs stool softener, nigga.
Like, yo, you
That
ever
boy gonna have a 6-pack. Throwing them things out like that.
God
Man.
damn, he needs some work bars. I don't know.
Ooh.
And then it'd be my other man in there. And it fucked me up. He a big dude, yo. So he go in there. I'm like, first of all, I know you hate squeezing that little ass stall. This nigga big and stocky and tall as fuck. So I'm like, all right. Then he go in there and no homo. He's in there taking baby shits. I'm so mad at him, man. I'm in there trying to get my shit off. He in there talking about. I'm like, my nigga.
Hey, yo,
Hell, he pooted, dog.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, as big as you, I expect you to sound like the other nigga. No, he in there. I'm like, yo, I fucking hate y'all niggas, yo. I can't stand one.
So hold on, time out. All three of y'all niggas be shitting at the same time.
It be me and one of them niggas in a rotation. It either be my one man's or this
So,
nigga.
all right. So
Oh, man.
what time do you go take a shit?
I try to take a shit. I don't like shitting in public, so I try to hold the shit.
Right.
But I try to go when I know niggas either just got done with break or you about to go to break. But I try to time the shit where I'm like, the bathroom should be on mine.
What time break?
Shit, motherfuckers normally go on break at 2, and then I go on break at 2:30. But sometimes niggas be on their bullshit, go to break late or something, be on the overlap, and I be like, see, nigga, your time is up, my nigga.
Right.
It's my time to take a shit. I wanted the bathroom.
My boy said he be taking baby shits.
Yeah. Like, yo, real shit. Many times I watch Friday. One time, you'll know if you watch the director's cut of Friday, because that scene when Pops is in there taking a shit, they play the sound and the shit hitting the toilet. It fucked me up the first time I ever was like,
Hold on, Pops really shouldn't?
You know, they add the side
Oh,
effects.
okay. I said, whoa.
The nigga be like, come in here, close the door, Craig, and they be like, blue. I be like, yo, what the fuck? I ain't never hear that sound. I'm like, okay, this is the director's cut, where they make Kool-Aid sandwiches and shit.
Right.
But I'm like, yo, my nigga, if I'm in there taking a shit, yo, you tipsy, Mr. Tibbs.
I'm like three. I'm about 3-4 shots in.
But nah, I just hate when motherfuckers shaking. Yeah, you got there, Michael J. Fox. And Parkinson's ass there. Look at you. You still, what you shaking like a stripper? Damn.
Oh no.
Yeah, back to the beach ass nigga. Put the bottle down.
Hey, listen, it was a stressful day today, guys.
A long day,
Man, listen.
Yeah, we figure we put it out there so that if people from the shitter number 2 and 3 watch the pod, they can get that warning.
But I guess that shit stemmed from me from high school though.
Whoa, nigga.
You know what I mean?
Nigga.
That shit still
Shit
from
in high school, bro.
You trying to get that joint right in the middle of class.
Nigga,
pass out.
Because niggas, if niggas see them feet,
it's over.
You just gonna draw back.
Nigga, who that? DJ, that's you. Nigga, mind your business, bitch. Let me shit.
Don't let the stone not line up right, and they got that little gap in between.
What nigga?
Is that you, nigga?
It's over, yo.
Shit,
nigga, you gay. You trying to look through the crack.
Bro.
Niggas in
Look
high
through the
school
crack
is
on them.
They're motherfucking home improvement. They'll grab that bitch and peek
Nigga.
over at you.
I don't give a fuck.
You sit off.
I don't give a fuck what nobody said. You in high school taking a shit. When that door open, your feet is sliding back. You like this taking a shit. Yeah. Oh, shit.
I hate that shit. Like, yo, let a nigga shit in peace.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying.
You look down, see some shoes, and they just facing you. Ain't nobody talking. They just
like, you know what I mean?
Like,
facing
nigga, like I can see you looking at me, nigga. Like, what is you doing? Can I shit in peace? You definitely try to get that shit in the middle of class, though.
Damn right.
Y'all niggas got me crying first 20 minutes.
That shit be having me. Yo, I be at work. My mind be blown when I'm trying to take a shit. I'm like, yo, all right, y'all gotta be old niggas, because I don't even want to smell nobody else shit. If I'm walking there and there's already a nigga in the store, I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna leave.
I don't care who.
Sit right next to
I don't
you.
care who it is. I don't want to smell your shit.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But my line of work different. You know, I take shit in porta potties, guys.
Oh, that's even worse. I ain't using the porta potty.
Man, listen, I said the same shit my first year.
Shit, they be
And
mad
then,
at me.
and then that shit pain hit. Oh my God.
Yes.
It's
Nah,
over.
they-
It's either you gonna shit on yourself or you gonna walk in this porta potty.
They
gonna make
see
it.
the trash
Choice,
truck in front of
hey,
Walmart
choice is
every day.
yours.
Hey,
They
squat.
gonna know, hey,
Squat,
if you see
nigga,
the truck
squat.
in front of Walmart, I'm there taking a shit. I'm not using no pot.
Man, listen, I got Lysol wipes. I got baby wipes.
But you know, all this shit, I guess, stuff from childhood too, with niggas being ignorant. I got a fear of somebody knocking that bitch over.
Oh, jackass.
No, we really did that shit in real life.
Oh, y'all
We
niggas
didn't know
wild.
somebody was in there, bitch, and not in the park, just run
Oh,
over there and knock
shit.
over a porta potty
Oh.
and just run. So I got a fear. I'm not using a porta potty.
Oh, man.
Man, listen,
shit,
a nigga my-
that blue liquid on you.
Hey,
Toilet
listen,
paper and
nigga,
shit.
my job.
Yo, I'm not-
I don't know what
God,
happened.
dude.
I don't know what happened to this motherfucking porta potty, right? So nigga, my job, I guess he had to take a piss. So he going to porta potty and shit. I guess the individual that was in there shitted everywhere.
No.
My boy walk in, walk out, he got shit all over.
No.
Hey, listen, I ain't want to believe it. Cause nigga told me the story. But that nigga came back to work. He had it. I was like, I saw his shirt. I'm like, oh, his shirt looked fresh. Then I saw them shorts. Shit everywhere.
Hey,
I said,
yo.
nigga, what happened?
God.
Dang.
Oh, let's get off of shit though.
Oh, shit.
Let's go and kick it off, man. I guess motherfucking what's on the docket? Oh, them shots is whooping my ass.
But not, Wookie, like I said, a lot of that shit stemmed from high school. But in high school, right? Who made y'all wear? Who made y'all wear bait?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
You never wore bait.
You never wore
You
bait.
too cool to be cool. I feel you.
What?
You at least had a
Well,
hoodie.
yeah, OG,
I-
OG was out of high school.
I'm older, but then I got my story because then hell, I could afford it and stuff at the time.
Yeah,
but
true.
Yeah.
I'm in Atlanta at the time, and you start seeing that stuff pop up in the little stores or whatever and
Right.
stuff. I was like, you know what made me really like bait right at the beginning? It was like camo, but not camo. You know what I'm saying? Like a different camo. And I ain't like that bright color stuff, but I like that camo. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Their
right.
style of camo. And then I guess who really wore it first though?
For real.
Yeah, cause he had the partnership, right?
Yeah, but
So-
Wayne. But for me, it was Wayne.
See, y'all both wrong because Big Draco, aka Big Soldier,
Oh,
he the one
man.
made y'all niggas wear bait.
I ain't
Man.
never.
He was
I,
the first nigga to wear bait.
He was first nigga to wear FUBU. Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
So when
he
Hustler-
always claim
so-
everything.
Soldier Boy was out when Hustle Music was out.
No.
That's what he said.
That's just
Oh,
what he
I'm
said.
about to say.
It made me think though. I was like, damn, who
When Wayne wore that all purple, it
Nah,
was
he-
rap.
that was it for me. Like that next couple weeks and shit. You
Yeah.
started seeing niggas in school. He was like, okay.
Yeah.
Especially, I ain't gonna say no names, but it was one nigga at Lake that swore he was Wayne. You know who you is. He had the motherfucking the highlighter, goddamn tights and shit. He thought he had them bitches very colored.
Mm-hmm.
Had the little dreads. You know what I'm talking about. And they swore he was Wayne. I was like, nigga, you not doing it. Relax.
I don't know, bro.
You know who it is.
We'll talk off cam.
I do know Pharrell did have that partnership from the beginning, right?
He definitely was the first nigga I saw in bait, but I didn't.
But
look at
Wayne
Pharrell.
made it cool.
Yeah. For the
You know what I'm
street niggas.
saying?
Yeah.
I think-
Wayne made it cool.
That purple bait jacket.
That purple bait jacket
Yeah.
was
That
hard.
was it.
That,
That
in the
was
hoodie
Mm-hmm.
was hard, yo.
Cause I don't think nobody wasn't really trying to dress like Wayne to me. Don't speak for myself until the Fireman video.
Yeah.
When he had that Fireman
Well,
video,
he
he
got it-
stepped out with them crazy colored Nikes on,
Yeah.
with the different jeans and
yeah,
all that.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I don't know who clued him because he changed.
I'ma
you
tell
know
you.
what I'm saying? He changed.
It was Dipset.
Yeah, you think?
He got his whole style from
Yeah,
them.
yeah. From Jim.
Yeah, he got his whole style from
Basically
Jim,
Jim.
Cam, and them. He got it from them niggas. But it was just like, at the time, Wayne was just that nigga. So it
Yeah,
was just
'cause-
like, we looked at him like was the first nigga to kind of,
'Cause-
you know what I mean, had that style. But
Yeah.
yeah, Wayne got his whole flavor. Like that whole era of Wayne before the Carter 3.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, man, nigga,
Yeah.
that was all right, I'm going to say Carter 1 Wayne was Philly. He got his whole style from Philly.
Mm.
Carter 2 Wayne was Dipset, was Harlem. I'm gonna keep it 100. You get what I'm saying?
That's when he got cool with Joel's and shit, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but Wayne definitely was a nigga that put me on Bape though, cause nigga, I was Bape. I had Baby Marlo, I had Bape, I had the motherfucking the see-through Bapes, nigga.
I had your socks right and all that.
With the see-through babes.
Man, I ain't gonna hold you.
That nigga socks. Wait a minute.
I ain't gonna hold you.
She was see-through.
Them bitches probably was fake for real, for real.
Hey, listen.
I'm grown enough to admit it now. Like,
hey, fuck
I bought it. I was in. That's like I went to Florida like maybe a few months after that fucking Hustle music shit dropped, and I saw them Bapes, nigga. So I got them bitches. I mean, everything look official. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why I'm like, yeah, them bitches might be fake, cause that motherfucking Tom Brady jersey right there. If you, it's the reason why it's facing that way. If you flip that bitch over, some reason it got a Colts patch on that bitch, and I got it from the same flea market. So I mean, I don't know.
I got you. But Wayne was, you know, it's like something about what Wayne did. When Wayne wore it, it was like an official stamp. I don't care who wore what before that. It's like when Wayne was so hot, you know.
It was he had it, bro. It was just, how can I put it? It was just the way he rapped, the way he talked in interviews, just his whole persona was like, oh yeah, he that nigga. And then after that, I don't know what the fuck happened.
I don't know.
He lost all his cool.
Yeah.
He went to jail. They say somebody fucked the style on Lil Prince.
They might have. He lost all of it.
After he came back, that first music video, we was like, what the fuck is this nigga got on? And ever since then, it was motherfucking downhill.
What video you talking about?
Was it? Nah, you know what it was? It was the music video awards. Remember?
I'm gonna keep it since we talking about like, Wayne 50 scarred me, and I never want to admit it, but I'm gonna admit it, right? Mm. So niggas be like, yo, why, like, especially him, why you don't fuck with Lil Baby like that? Like, yo, why you don't fuck with this artist? Like, why you don't fuck with the Baby like that? It's like Wayne 50 them niggas scar me because it's like you get fully invested in the artist. So it's like, yo, this is my nigga. You trying to read up on everything about him. You listen to every song, and then out of nowhere, the quality of music just switch up. Mm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So like when I'm fucking with the Mo3s, like Drake quality of music to me, like of course he got certain shit that I'm like I ain't fucking with, but for the most part he always give me what I want from him. Mm-hmm. I'm not.
we heard you last time.
Right, you get what I'm saying? But it's just like,
we heard clear, nigga, we heard you.
Wayne and 50, like, they scarred me, bro. Like, so I tend not to really fuck with mainstream artists like that. Like, once the artists reach mainstream, I kind of fall off of them. Like,
niggas get too rich.
Yeah, it's just like,
hungry, hey, nigga.
Because when 50 first came out, it was flames. And then when he got that bread, it was like the music fell off, bro. And it's like with Wayne.
You're not hungry no more.
No, the
from Dedication to right before the Carter 3, yo, Wayne was on fire. Like he couldn't miss. And then it was like after the Carter 3, it was like, nigga, he got too rich. Now you want to do rock shit. Now you want to do you want to skateboard and all that. And it's like, damn, bro, like, I want that old shit, you know what I mean? Just give me some of it here and there, you know what I mean?
50 problem was he gotta have somebody he talking to. Like,
I was getting ready, you beat me to it. I was gonna say that.
Boy, he on one with that one.
Yeah.
If he not beefing with nobody, he really not invested.
Yo.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He gotta talk that dumb shit to somebody.
Makes sense.
Yo, them tank tops killed me. Them 50 goddamn G.
My uncle had one.
Tops, man. Them motherfucking tank tops was
looked like
horrible.
A big ass bro, yeah.
And they used to have the stripes in the
right here with the straight.
That's it. I ain't see another nigga that looked fly in that shit.
Yeah, those shits was all the flea markets, all the motherfuckers.
But like with 50, like the quality of music, it fell off quickly. Mm-hmm. Like quickly, like after the massacre, it was a wrap.
Yeah, exactly. After that, John was gone. It was like, damn, he ain't had nobody to talk shit to. Fat Joe moved on. He tried it with Ross.
He
Ross
didn't have
too
Dre
good
to
for him.
supervise.
Ross could rap.
Ross was not only that. Ross was on his way up, and you can tell.
I'm gonna tell you the problem with the Ross and 50 thing. Ross just as fucking petty as 50. So
that and it was like it was just.
Too much of a match.
Yeah, and he had Khaled around him, he had Jay around him, he had Fat Joe, he had niggas that was like, nah, you're not gonna win this 150.
Nah.
Just let it go.
But then again, Ross can rap too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. He
So
can
it's
rap.
like Ross was dissing the fuck out of 50. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was the only
Burn
one
the
that could
house
hold his
down.
own.
You gotta buy another.
Right.
Don't forget the gas can, jealous stupid motherfucker.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
Yeah, he was holding his own. He was the only one. You know what I'm saying? Because Ja Rule didn't stand a chance.
Nah, Game held his own too though. But
Yeah.
Game is 50 though. Game different.
But you know,
50 ain't pay that shit no mind.
I don't
What
give a
about
fuck
the Game
nobody
thing?
said that get Richard
That G
get
Dot.
Richard dot what was it DVD called?
It was Stop Snitching and Stop Lying.
Yeah, oh my
Mm.
god. What the crackhead was, he was like red.
Mhm.
That was my shit. I don't give a fuck, man.
but so like, do you ever think that was orchestrated in a way, or you think that was real?
Nah, cause niggas got shot
I
behind
was
it.
gonna say, yeah, somebody
I mean-
got shot behind that shit. You,
No, the only reason I'm asking is because, like, I mean, you're still under 50, you're still under Dre, in a way. You know what I'm saying?
well, that was the
So,
whole
like-
thing about it too. When 50 was like, at the end of the day, I made money off that shit.
He still
Yeah.
did.
So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just feel like 50 could have went way farther than he did back then, and I always wondered why. Because, I mean, I know things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that guy. His grandma stayed where she stayed, but besides that, he wasn't on none of that shit before Dre picked him up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why he never really exposed him. Like, yo, you not on that. You know what I mean?
Talking about Game?
Yeah. Like,
Like far as the street shit?
the nigga didn't even have a tattoo or nothing. He didn't have nothing. He wasn't.
I thought he
It
was
wasn't
trapping
none of that,
though.
huh?
I thought he was trapping. So what did he get shot for?
Not according to his brother.
What his brother say?
His brother was like he wasn't never really no blood or none of that.
He wasn't none of that
Yeah,
shit.
Well, they say he was
back
Crip
around-
first or
he
something
back
like that.
around a little iffy.
This is. I'm gonna say how there was a rapper.
You got, I know.
There was a rapper I was dealing with,
Mhm.
which I'm not gonna say his name, but there was a rapper I was dealing with. He was a ghostwriter for a lot of people. Okay,
Mhm.
but he's from Delaware. Okay,
Mhm.
he was living in San Francisco area. He was living with the Game. I'm in Atlanta. I'm sending them tracks. Okay, this is when they was with JT the Bigger Figure. If you ever heard of him, he was like an independent.
I've heard that.
I heard
Yeah,
that
yeah.
before.
Yeah, I've heard that.
They was under because there's one album that's got Game tracks on there that came from this guy JT the Bigger Figure. My boy's on there with him. You know what I'm saying? So he was with him for a couple years before Dre signed him, and he was on East Coast rapping, no tattoos, no gang bang, nothing in the rap. He got signed with Dre. Year and a half later, he came out. He looked the way he did. He was talking the way he did. But before that, it wasn't none of that. Even if his mom was from Compton, and he, you probably, into it because you into it because
did
you're
he-
around it. But he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like that.
Did he get shot? That happened though, right?
From what I heard, but I don't know if that was some.
Was it wrong place, wrong time, or was he
Yeah.
really into it like that?
I don't think he was into it like that, man. Because my boy wasn't into
Bitch
it
can
like
fight.
that, and we wasn't
Boy,
talking.
can he?
He was.
Bitch can fight, though.
None of that type talk was being
But
talked
I'm glad
about
we talking
before
about
that.
the Game right now because we're gonna transition some shit. Go ahead though.
Give it to me.
Yo, my nigga, that whole dumbass tweets he been tweeting about he paid for everything that his significant other or whatever. My nigga, you are rich, my nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
what the fuck else you supposed
why
to do?
is that profound? If I was a millionaire, no, my wife doesn't have to pay for nothing.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
The fuck? If I'm rich as fuck and take some bitch off the street, I don't expect her to pay for nothing.
Nothing.
The
They-
fuck?
they-
Like, nigga, what the
Right,
fuck?
right.
Now, if
Like-
I'm rich as fuck and I get with Mariah Carey, hey, bitch, listen, you gonna pay some of these goddamn bills.
So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
saying?
how is that so profound? Like, and then you got women like on some shit like trying to, I guess, co-sign that shit, and it's like, my nigga, the nigga you 9 times out of 10 gonna deal with is not rich like Game.
Right.
At all.
So why are you
Right.
putting a millionaire's expectations on a nigga that maybe make $40,000-$50,000 a year? That don't make
Man,
sense.
I
And
think
the fact the Game is saying this shit like it's something profound, like no shit, Sherlock. Like I will hope the lady you dealing with doesn't have to pay for nothing, nigga. You're a millionaire. You're a
Yeah.
platinum artist, nigga.
Yeah,
Like
what the
you
fuck?
sold
You
out
rich.
tours. Yes, I hope you wouldn't. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think 2021 is like the year of the contradictory ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like like this Derek Jackson guy, he's telling, about marriage, and then he's fucking up his marriage. Game owes this lady $7 million, but he's still trying to find somebody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Pay
Like
her money before you.
you owe a bitch. You owe a bitch $7 million.
You better tell Shorty
Why
you
you
dealing with
talking?
to help you pay that off.
Yeah.
Who he owed the $7 million to?
The John he was finger fucking
Yeah.
on the joint, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
remember that?
From the show, there
All
was
right,
a joint like.
that's not her.
I thought it was her.
It was the bitch on the show that said she got sexually assaulted and shit. But he already said that bitch ain't gonna see $1. He said that shit when that shit first came out. He
because
was
of
like,
Wack.
that bitch not seeing nothing.
If I'm not mistaken, Wack pretty much broke it down like all the game assets is in his name.
Yeah, that I remember.
So
that,
it's
that
like
came
technically game doesn't have any money.
Well, see, it's like, why did Wack 100 even say that? That's almost like my OBH guy saying what he's saying on his. It's like you think the people ain't gonna figure out what you said and then come around that way.
Right.
Because it's like any royalty, he can't collect any royalties, anything. Because if it collects in his name, it's going straight to her till that $7 million hit.
But my whole point is, nigga, I know you done made way more than $50 million in your career. You ain't got $7 million, bro.
He probably don't.
But you saying your significant other ain't got to pay for nothing. But you ain't got the $7 million to pay Shorty.
It sounded like some thirsty shit to me. It sounded like he was trying to find somebody new or some shit.
I can't compare that.
But if I got it,
if I know I ain't do the shit, the bitch ain't seeing no money.
Man, listen, if I got it, I'm getting that shit out of here though, bro.
Nah, suck my dick.
Because my whole point is somebody gonna figure a way to get around that.
Yeah, well, until they figure it out.
You did,
bitch, you not getting
but
it done.
But Pete, now what if all he got to his name is $10 million? Now they don't figure out while you alive, but maybe they figure it out when you gone. Now that little bit of money you got left, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like.
Well, they don't give a fuck. Well, she
But-
had the money when I'm dead.
Nah.
But while I'm breathing, bitch, you not seeing nothing.
Man.
But my new bitch I got in my mansion don't got to pay no bills.
No bills.
Well, see, like the kids. Okay, let's say he never gets married. Let's
Right.
assume he never marries, right? Then he dies. That bill's gonna be still there. You know what I'm saying?
It's not going nowhere.
The bill's still gonna be there. They're gonna collect it right after he die, and then whatever change is left, the kids gonna see if there's any change left, and they're gonna take 20% out of that too. So them kids gonna get $3.50 and a ham sandwich.
But go ahead and pay everything for that for your little significant other. You know what I mean? Like, what is that flex for, yo?
Man,
I don't know, man.
niggas just like to talk.
But what makes me mad is like women. I don't want to say women, but certain women. Not because it's men that subscribe to that too. My nigga, if you making 40, 50 racks a year and you fitting to think you going, unless your shorty is on Section 8, if you think you going to pay for everything and be able to live life too, you got the game fucked up. It's not going to happen that way, my nigga. Now, I'm not saying you can't inspire to make enough money where you can get, like me, I'm going to keep it 100. Like, I work as much as I work and grind as much as I grind so I can give my wife that option. Like, look, man, listen, I make X amount of dollars. Hey, if you want to go part-time or if you just, you want to stay home with the kids and do that, I can hold it down. But I'm not at that point in my life now.
But then, you're not going to want a woman that will really want to fall back anyway.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Right. You're going to want the type of woman that, like say you did really have that bread like that, right?
Right.
You would probably find the type of chick that wants to start her own shit, start her own business, and you could set her off in that direction. And then maybe after a year or two, maybe the business could almost run itself and she could let the subordinates do what they do. But at least she has something where it's like, it's not just sit home and look pretty.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
In my case, it's like, I'm already married and I got kids. So it's just like, that's now, if I'm in a different situation where I'm meeting a young lady, I'm with that. But I'm with my wife for a minute now. So it's just like, if I get to the point where I'm making X amount of dollars, hey, babe, listen, you want to go part-time? Do you want to? And that's what I'm striving for. So she can have that option. If you want that option where you don't want to work or you want to go part-time, where the fuck you want to do, that's cool. You get what I'm saying? Me, I'd rather you make X amount of dollars, but you my wife, you got my kids, so I want to cater to you. Like, I want to make sure you straight.
Right.
But, like, if that wasn't the case, if if that wasn't the case where it's kids and all that involved,
Mhm.
and it's just like me meeting a young lady, like you said, yeah, I'd rather that situation. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, yo, you get your own, I get my own,
Mhm.
and we'll figure it out. You get what I'm saying? But
As long as it ain't a sweetie, you know what I'm saying?
I
That John, boy.
ladies, wherever camera's on, listen, right?
Oh,
Us
Yo, he's
niggas,
all of them
we,
on.
Hey,
Pick
listen,
one.
hey, listen. 1, 2, 3. Hey, listen. We had to figure out. I had to figure this out when I became a teenager. That majority of these rappers I listen to ain't really living that life, right?
Yeah.
Niggas ain't really gang. Like I had to realize Wayne is not out here gang smoking that weed.
Yeah.
He's not really gang banging, right? I had to come to that conclusion on my own, right? Ladies, the women that you listen to that talk all this dumbass shit about this, that, and the third are not really living that life.
Nah.
Sweetie went from if a nigga break my heart, he gotta spend X amount of dollars
Mm-hmm.
to tweeting and saying X amount of dollars can never repair blank on blank, whatever. Like, don't listen. It's just raps. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's just
what
a
is
Only entertainment.
Thank you. It's only
only
entertainment.
entertainment.
And you got to take it that. But I see a lot of women that are our age were acting like how we was acting when we was younger. When the artist, like when 50 saying what he's saying, we taking that to heart.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of women our age is taking what the Sweeties and the Cardi B's are saying to heart. And it's
Yeah.
like, yo, like the whole what Cardi said, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still, how
But
to
I got
drink.
this ring.
And then also posted the video of the bitch mopping the floor.
Bitch,
Shut your bitches ass up.
You feel me though?
Shut your, but first of all, a lot of these bitches be broke for real.
Hey, look.
Like, give me, y'all bitches be broke.
You talking about the regular?
I'm talking, yeah, these regular bitches.
I don't,
be
I
broke.
don't like using the word regular because we all human beings at the end of the day,
Yeah.
but not non-famous or whatever.
Yeah.
How about
whatever.
every day?
Every day.
Every day.
This is broke. If I see your car and you got you driving in a bullshit ass fucking, not that I got the hottest fucking whip in the game, but you driving in a bullshit
Hey,
ass.
you got rims on that bitch. And you
Hey,
keep her,
bitch,
you keep
I
her
got,
clean.
I
though.
got some 20s, but I act like they 24s.
You
You heard?
keep her clean though.
Clean.
You
But
feel
nah,
me?
like you come on, dog. You in
Yeah.
a motherfucking fucked up ass Nissan Sentra with you got three.
You know that's the one.
Yeah, come on, yo.
You know
You
that's
got
the
3
one.
hubcaps and 1 rim.
Yeah, like stop. Come on, I look in your
One
back
of the windows don't go all the way
Yo,
up.
I look in your back seat. This man fucking dirty. But you talking
McDonald's
this shit. Like, come
wrappers,
on.
French
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of
fries.
here. Stop it. I get it.
Oh,
I
shit.
get it. All you bitches are CNAs now. Cool.
Shit.
Relax. Like,
Hey, yo.
man, these bitches be killing me. I get it.
Another.
You went to Dell Tech and got your nursing degree.
My boy clapped the hands.
He
on
clapped
that.
his hands on him.
Relax. Like you still like no. You still regular degular. Like relax. It's okay to be humble sometimes. Relax.
Hey.
Cause I break it down. I don't work there no more. I keep it a buck. When I worked at the hospital, it was some nurses, some techs and shit in there. It was kind of snooty, and I wanted to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to play big bank, little bank on these bitches.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of. I had to look around. I had to pull a joke. Who in the audience? It was some of them bitches I was dealing with at the time. And when they tell you how much they make, I had sit back like, bitch, I make more than you. Like, you looking down on me because I mop the floors. The bitch mopping the floors. I don't work there no more. If anybody, my niggas that still work there, mad, I'm mopping floors almost making $20 an hour. You taking care of patients, wiping ass, and you making 12. Humble yourself. Relax. You know what I mean? Mopping floors. I'm killing you. I was a few times I want to take my phone out and hit the paycheck app and be like, bitch, show me what yours say. Like, come on,
Show me your check-in.
Yeah.
Show me your savings.
I don't know why they do that. Why does somebody at a job always got to try to find somebody to look down on? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Just as human nature, though.
I guess so. They need to feel a little bit better or something.
It's the class system, though. It's put in place on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So you can always look at somebody like, well, shit, I make more money than him. Or as a white person, it's like, oh, well, shit, I ain't black. I ain't got to go through the shit they go through. It's just, this is what it is. You know, when you start putting motherfuckers in categories and shit, it's going to be that hierarchy. You get what I'm saying? So that's what motherfuckers do. Motherfucker thinking, oh, I'm a CNA, I wear scrubs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm better than the nigga that mopped the floor, not knowing that the nigga that mopped the floor is making twice the amount of money you make.
Killing them.
And then here's the other level to it. and then you end up at that person's house, and the scrubs is the only thing clean at the house.
Shit.
Oh, now we talking.
See what I'm saying?
You Section 8 ass
You-
bitches.
you-
We talking.
You are on this level. You are this. You're that. You're executive assistant. You're whatever you are.
Right.
But your house a hoarder house. What is that? It's like you done made all this money to buy too much stuff to pile in your house. Don't clean it.
Mm-hmm.
At least the man that's mopping is gonna clean his shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go in there. What you think I want to deal with that?
Man, listen. One thing I know is money is just money in the day. You want to attain as much as you can, but money don't make or break you though. Like you get what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck. Like, hey, I'll stamp this shit. Game might be a rich ass nigga. And he might can do more for a female than what I can do. But I can promise you, Game ain't a cooler nigga than me. I can promise you, Game ain't a realer nigga than me. I don't give a fuck what you say. You get what I'm saying? Like, money is only gonna make you who you really are. You get what I'm saying? You feel me?
I mean, yeah.
I'm a humble, cool ass nigga. You feel me?
It'll multiply the bad part.
That's
of
it.
what
You get what I'm
are.
saying? It's
You
just
know what I'm
like,
saying?
so I don't give a fuck how much money you make. I don't give a fuck what you do to make your money. If you a good individual, you a good individual. It don't fucking matter, bro.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You can. It's man. I hear so many stories. I mean, I don't want to put people's names out, but I know like this. You know, dealing with my wife and her peoples and shit, and they know motherfuckers that's doctors and nurses, and you know, doctors make X amount of dollars a year, but them motherfuckers are still broke. So what does making a bunch of money mean? If you're a doctor and your wife is a nurse and y'all making X amount of dollars a year, but y'all still in the motherfucking negative, what is that?
It don't mean nothing.
You get what I'm saying?
Like,
it is what it is. Or even if you are a millionaire, you got X amount of dollars, but you an ain't shit ass nigga, what does that matter?
yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
I like surrounding myself around good people. Like I don't give a fuck how much a nigga make. You know what I mean? Like I don't give a fuck about that shit. Is you good? Is you solid? All right, I'm gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck about if a nigga make X. You know who the fuck cares? Like you want to make as much money as you can, but if you a evil or a bad individual, like who the fuck? Who
But
cares?
these bitches don't make it. I'm not gonna say no names. These bitches don't make. Come on, dog. We don't gotta say no names. But right off the top, you was like, "Come on, this bitch makes sandwiches. Come on, my nigga. You the baddest bitch in the game. You make sandwiches." I
You
make sandwiches.
She not the baddest bitch in me, though.
Not-
But
you know what I'm
niggas
saying, though, but you-
think she the baddest.
Yeah,
bitch,
like come on, like let's stop that.
And
Let's
that
stop
bitch will flex on you like, but it's like.
And I'm not looking down on nobody. I'm not looking down on nobody's
Buy
job.
every sandwich behind this goddamn
Yeah,
counter.
like I said,
Bitch,
niggas
I'll
look
buy
down,
every sandwich behind
niggas
this
look
counter
down,
right now.
at me because they're like, oh, he mopping floors. But I'm just gonna say, sometimes shit is more than what it seems, and sometimes it's like, bitch, you make sandwiches.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to flex. Like, I'm not trying to flex because a job is a job.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
But when these bitches be out here talking that big money shit,
Right.
and because a nigga, nickel and dime hustler, and niggas, please stop buying that old ass fucking Benz. It's not, you not 50 Cent and Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh man.
Like, quit buying that shit.
Just crying
Quit
for
buying
attention.
the little one. I'm tired of seeing niggas in that little black ass fucking Benz. Those are for women. Those are not for drug
The
dealers.
little 4-door.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like come on. Don't pull in no fucking E-Class and act like you doing it, please.
What happened?
Nigga, your shit is a 98. Like, let's stop it. If you was really doing it, stop pulling up in these old ass fucking Range Rovers. Stop pulling up in a fucking old ass Land Rover. Like, stop that shit.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas going to fucking Hopkins. And I can see I see the shit say Hopkins on the back of the. Stop it, man. Y'all getting them shits from CarZone. Like, let's call it a. You might be getting shit from the auction, but like, stop it.
Did they buy here, pay here?
Yeah, like come on, that bitch still got the low jack on it. Miss
Oh,
a payment,
shit.
they gonna cut your car
They
off.
gonna
Like,
cut it off.
like come on,
We got
yo,
GPS
niggas be
coordinates.
gassing. Stop buying them old ass Jags. Like unless your Jag is fucking, I'll give you 2015 and up. Then I might be like, damn, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Bro might have seen a break.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all niggas buying these older. Stop it.
Man, y'all niggas ain't.
Stop it. You bought that Benz for $1,500. Like stop it. Man, it was tax time. I know you, my nigga.
I'm gonna tell y'all niggas like this right now, cause I heard the telling of that shit. If y'all niggas ain't seeing a couple $100,000 a year for selling drugs, nigga, go get a job.
That's what I'm saying. You nigga
Go get a job,
it.
nigga.
Shorty think you fucking you doing it because you got 500 in 20s. She don't know it's in 20s. She just see the big hood. I seen the big ass now. Especially it was 20s. It was.
But it's not like it's not if you not that nigga, if you not bringing in a few $100,000 a year, if you not touching damn near close to $1 million a year off selling drugs, my nigga ain't worth the risk.
Nigga, if you selling drugs and don't own a trucking company, if you don't own a barbershop, if you don't own,
you put too much information out.
No, not
you put too much information out there.
Whoa.
Okay,
you making it hot right now. Now we might have to edit something. I would see. Come on, now you tell it.
Put too much info.
You giving me
out there.
6ix9ine vibes.
Oh,
But if you
selling that dope,
shit, but if you don't own something, my nigga, you nickel and stop it. You not Ghost. If you not fucking, if you don't own Truth Nightclub, stop it, my nigga.
Yo,
you're not really doing that.
If you're not willing, if you ain't the brick man, nigga, if you the half a key or a quarter man, bitch, go get a job, man.
Not only that, you still might be, but bitch, stop it. If you getting ounces here and there and breaking it down to the nickel piece, stop it. You're not doing it.
It's not worth it.
You're not doing it. Go get a fucking job.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, if you breaking them down, period, you
Like,
probably not.
Worth it. And this comes from niggas who
Shorty think you doing it because you bought her a new pair of Uggs.
And this coming from niggas who like really did it. Like please don't get it fucked up. Like this coming from niggas who really did the street shit, who really was in the streets, who really saw real niggas moving real weight.
Allegedly.
You ain't gotta be no legend. I ain't say no names. You know what I mean?
Allegedly, I don't know.
You talking to like these niggas who really saw real keys of coke, real keys of dope. Like niggas didn't really saw it, or niggas been around it, and niggas was really like, I ain't gonna act like niggas was touching keys, but niggas was really in these streets. Niggas was really gang banging. Niggas was really doing the whole nine, bro. And we telling niggas straight up, like, yo, if you not the brick man, if you not the nigga who got the bricks, nigga, you need to go get a job. That's just the bottom line. Like, that's it.
They get you a 9 to 5.
That's
nigga.
it. Because
it's a lot less stressful.
It's not worth it. You gotta think about it. If you a nigga that's nickel and diamond, by the time you get locked up, by the time you get motherfucking, you know what I mean, locked up, you gotta bail out, get lawyers and all that shit. A little bit of money you done stacked up is gone. At least if you the brick man, hopefully you got a couple $100,000 stacked up. So if you get locked up, you coming back home to some bread.
Well, I'm saying, shoot, I've seen people that was on that level, and when they got busted, the investigation, federal, was so long that they knew where everything was. So when they came, there was nothing left to stash because they knew where to stash. They knew everything. So the same dude that had like 10 cars and all that stuff, he calling around for the bail. See what I'm saying? And then like, yo, and people looking at him like of course they didn't want to help him because he was the one feeding everybody else. So now they turn around like, yo, where your money at? You know what I'm saying? He can't say on the phone like, yo, the Fed grabbed all my money off the joint. You know what I'm saying? He can't say nothing.
The nickel and dime niggas is even worse because God forbid some dumb shit happen. Who I smoke, you get killed. Yeah. And now your fucking family doing a GoFundMe. And I'm like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
That's another
I'm like, this nigga was the man. How his family gotta have a GoFundMe? You don't know where the money at? Oh, he didn't have it.
He didn't have any.
This might be a hot take, right?
He tricked it off on Sweetie.
This might be a hot take, right?
On that old ass fucking Benz he gotta keep putting in the shop. Like, I hate these niggas.
If a nigga in the streets and he gets smoked, man, stop the nonsense, man. This say your RIP, say you gonna miss him. All that he was a good nigga, and all that he didn't deserve it, man. Fuck out of here. Like he was in the streets, he knew what came with it, bro. Like I ain't even trying to be insensitive in this moment. I'm just being real. Like when me and my niggas, like I'm old enough now. It's been long enough. I can keep it 100. Me and my niggas really jumped out here. Me and my mans, we had a conversation. Hey, bro, you know what this can give us, right? You know we can do some time behind this. You know niggas might want to do something to us, right? You know what come behind this, right? And everybody was like, yeah. So, and I was like 15, 16. Understanding that, like, yo, me stepping out here selling a little bit of shit I was trying to sell and do a little bit of shit I was trying to do can cost me my life or cost me my freedom. I knew that. So, if you in the streets and a nigga decide to take your life, like, yo, man, this say your RIPs, say your, you know what I mean, you gonna miss them, you love them, but all that, he didn't deserve it. All that, you know what I mean? Why? All that? Oh, I'm surprised. Why are you surprised? That's what come with the streets.
Mm-hmm.
The streets ain't, you know what I mean? That's what come with it. I don't like, how can I put it? Like, when I know a nigga, because I done know several niggas that then got clapped that was some street niggas. I ain't shed a tear. Like, I felt bad. Like, man, damn, I miss you. You know what I mean? You know, this, that, and the third. But that's what come with it.
Mm-hmm.
Come with the streets. You know what I mean? And like niggas say, that's why they made sidewalks. You know what I'm saying? And that's why my ass is on the sidewalk. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it 100.
I'm
like,
not even on the sidewalk, nigga. I'm in the house. Let's go.
That too.
I'm in the house.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get a fuck. Like, niggas ain't no bitch niggas, but it's like it come a time where you gotta make a decision. Like, all right, cool. Like, like, how can I put it? Like, I was in situations where, like, okay, like we come from an era. Like, you come from an era where niggas was pretty much fighting. We come from an era where, all right, we was fighting, and then it took a turn where, oh, nah, niggas is shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So once I realized that, and once I got in a situation where I was attempting to do things like that, it was like, nah, nigga, you need to switch up your flow.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Because this ain't really what you want. Like, call me a pussy, call me a bitch, but it is what it is. Like, I knew what it was.
I mean, you guaranteed prison time.
Guaranteed.
You're guaranteed because you're a real nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when some shit go down and they come and ask you, you can't tell them nothing.
Nigga,
So it's like,
I got a story behind that. But go ahead.
you know, like, yo, even if it's your man's joint, you know, we know your man's had the joint. Where's the joint? You might know where the joint is, but you can't even tell them. And then they might get you on conspiracy right there.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? And then you guarantee jail. Like,
I mean, but
from birth though, because like my family on both sides is so entrenched in the streets, or was, or some of them still are. Man, I'm like, I want to say 7 or 8. So like me and my dad used to have conversations all the time about this different shit. This me and him riding. So one day he just proposed, like my dad always just asked me questions. Like, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do? You know what I mean? And I didn't know why he was asking me these questions, but as I got older, I understood. But my dad always, just me and him riding is, all right, what would you do in this situation? And I'm like 7, 8, niggas. I'm giving a 7 to 8 year old fucking answer. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So my dad was
you
like,
still be a policeman.
you feel what I'm saying? So my dad like, yo, he's like, and I'll never forget this. You know what I mean? My dad, like, we was riding. And he was like, yo, so it was random. Like I ain't never, you know, had this come up. He was like, yo, so if you and your brother get caught, this is like some random ass shit. This out in like entrenched in the streets. So he like, yo, like if you and your brother get caught robbing the bank, he was like, what you gonna do? Like, if you get caught, he don't get caught, what you gonna do? As a 7, 8 year old, I'm like, bitch, they ain't fair, nigga. Like, I'm gonna tell on that nigga, like, he gonna down with me. And my dad was like, he kind of like was like disappointed, like, no, you don't do that. Like, nah, you take what you take. Like, he didn't get caught, you got caught. You take your shit like a man. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I'm 7, 8, like, what the fuck? And that shit always stuck with me. So like you said, like, nigga like me that like I've been around it my whole life. You get what I'm saying? From birth. Like nigga don't get fucked up. Like, I grew up in the hood. My parents got a couple dollars and we moved out to the suburbs, but that shit was never took it away from me. I understood that. So like I'm scarred for life. So it just like you said, like if I got pulled over or something happened, I'm not speaking. You get what I'm saying? Because I got certain individuals in my family that's gonna be like, they gonna show me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my people's found out that I'm telling on a nigga or whatever the case may be, I'm no longer. It's over.
Not coming to the barbecue. This
It's over. You know what I'm saying?
Even grandma gonna be like, don't come to church.
Facts.
And yeah, that's why I feel like it's a guarantee of jail, because if you a real nigga and you around all these niggas, you guaranteed to get caught up in a situation sometime or another. Yeah, he's sorry for spitting.
Nah, nigga, that shit dripped out like.
Yo, pause on it.
Put your cup down. He was cut off.
Yo, he went drizzling down over here. Yo,
I ain't gonna hold you. How much?
But that's all you, baby. That's all you. But yeah,
2, 3 shots. Go ahead.
but yeah, you're guaranteed to get in a situation just like, okay, the Melly situation, like the YNW Melly John, they just they're on his manager his manager was King Von's manager, I believe, or something like that.
His name is Trax.
And he gave up the dude's phone. He gave up dude's phone when the police asked for it. And see somebody like you wouldn't give up the phone, but you would end up in prison. See what I'm saying? You'd end up getting just something just that small. You didn't do the crime, but you be with the nigga that did the crime, and you might have some evidence they looking for. And guess what? You gonna run right up into jail, just like that.
I almost lost my gig because I wouldn't tell on the nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, it just niggas know. Like, it just like I just can't bring myself to do that shit. You get what I'm saying? And that's why it's just like, man, you gotta. It comes to a point where, like a nigga like me, I got lucky. Oh, this everybody in this room for real. We got lucky where we dodged certain situations where we didn't get locked up or whatever the case may be. So you get to the point in life where you got to make a decision like, all right, cool. Like, I'm not going to dodge this situation too many more times.
Oh, nigga, you already know.
So, you know what I mean?
You already know.
So it's just like...
They told me 7 to 10 and I ain't seen them niggas since.
That's real shit.
I feel that when the nigga fainted when he heard time. I'm thinking, shit, I'm thinking, you know what I mean? Okay, it was a little situation. Whatever happened, what happened. We get there and the motherfucker say, attempted murder. Attempted murder? Wait a minute. It wasn't. Can I get what is it? Manslaughter? It wasn't intentional. They said, nah, you left and came back. Attempted murder. I said, God damn, hold your head. You was there, my nigga.
I got caught in a situation once, right? Without saying names and stuff like that. I'm gonna make it real quick. I helped somebody get a car that I shouldn't have helped get a car. Okay. The person I helped get a car had no business having the car. See what I'm saying? I'm out the game. I'm already out the game, but I fucked up and I reached back to somebody to help them get situated. They ran off with that car. I never got to straighten out the car or get me out the car.
Right.
Situation. See what I'm saying? A year later, a third person who I don't even really know got caught up in that car with a significant amount. See what I'm saying? And it wasn't weed. See what I'm saying?
And the car was your name?
Right.
New shit.
Right. The car was still in, but I was trying to get it out of my name
Right, in the process.
like 6 months before. Like, yo, I helped my man get situated. See what I'm saying?
Right.
And, okay, now you off. You good. Now go put that in your baby mom's. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go switch it out. But he ran. He did the race. He avoided me. All this happened. Then all of a sudden, boom. This kid, a third party, gets busted in the vehicle. See what I'm saying? Now they at me. See what I'm saying? Now they done grab me up, pull me in there. They threatening me, all this stuff. But I ended up I kept it real, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing.
Right.
But I didn't give up the homeboy either. See what I'm saying? So I ended up wiggling out of it and nothing ever happened to me. But it could have easily.
Right.
Went left.
Yeah.
It could have easily like, yo, this is your, matter of fact, you're the boss of this.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? They could have made me the boss of the situation. The boy in your car it was a nice car. See what I'm saying? So it looked the part. I could see where they put, these pieces together and said, oh yeah, you're the ringleader. See what I'm saying?
When the feds come, that's all these motherfuckers are artists. All they do is paint the picture.
They looked at me like, we're trying to figure out if you're the leader of this. See what I'm saying? And I'm thinking like, oh, this is a little, this is like, I'm clean. I'm like, I'm out the game. But then in the back of my head, I'm thinking, no, you are still in the game because you fucked up and you did that one little move right there that you shouldn't have did. When you claim to be out of the game, but you dipped your toe in it by mistake. See what I'm saying? That could have been 5-10 years. Easy. You know what I'm saying? But thank God, you know what I'm saying? Nothing ever came of it. They moved on with homeboy. I didn't have to go make any other, talks about it because I didn't even know that. That was the part about it because I didn't know the dude.
Right.
So it's hard for me to explain how the situation goes if I don't personally know the dude.
Right.
Now
But
you look
nigga, the
crazy.
car is in your name,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, crazy. It's like, wait, you
Like-
don't know this individual, but how they got your car?
Right.
And
Yeah.
It's like, well, there's another person, so now I'm just like, yo, what the fuck?
But then, yeah, they're gonna be like, well, who's the other person? You know what I'm saying? But I think they had an idea about the other person, but they couldn't pin it down because the way they did it, it was like they didn't throw him in my face, the person who it was,
Right.
and that person was much closer to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad his name never came about, and I didn't give it up.
Right.
But I had to be like, yo, well, that's my second cousin. I was at work when the shit happened. I had a little bit of an alibi because I was at work. So it was like, I let homeboy borrow the car. He took he took Shorty out. He wanted to floss or whatever, and this is what happened with him. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
They left it alone.
Yeah, you got lucky.
But that boy, he did a few years.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
There was somebody shit in the car.
Yeah, he did a few years.
Cause they was,
And then,
they was some
you know.
assholes. They could have held it on you like, nah, nigga.
We don't want to hear that. Yeah, we don't want to hear that.
Nah,
Yo.
nigga.
Get that subpoena, you already know what time it is.
Nah, nigga.
You know what happened that really like made me not okay, you're never gonna dip your toe in it again. The original person ended up getting mad at me. He had the nerve to try to get mad at me because like I wasn't trying to help him get the John back. Like he was still trying to get the John back.
Nigga, what?
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's over. That John. Look, I went to go see it. Them seats was gone. Like that whole interior was.
They take it down to the.
It was torn apart. The tires was gone. Everything.
Oh, that nigga must.
That thing had some nice
He
rims
must
on
have
it.
BMF level of work. God
Yo,
damn. Bottom route.
that whole inside was tore up. The rims was sitting on the ground.
Yeah, because they
Everything.
He was trying to get the wheel back. He
Huh?
was trying to get the wheel back.
Yeah.
Your man
It
was
wasn't
tripping.
worth it.
They tried to get mad. That's why.
Hey.
That's where the
I was
cutoff
told that.
happened. Like.
They took that bitch down to the frame.
And it got to a point where it was like, oh, okay, well, I see. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't care.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Niggas don't care about you. They just care about their means to get to where they going.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? At the time, yeah, I was willing to help. But, I just should have said no. I should have just said, hey, you know what? Get your BM to help you. You know what I mean? What happened?
Nigga, how the fuck this shit going?
Pause.
You go pause.
Pause. My man was struggling with it. He like, yo.
Oh,
help a
okay.
nigga. He hit the camera hard, bitch. Help me.
Yo.
God damn, nigga.
Smoking that dope.
Shit.
Drinking that wine.
Gang banging. Hey, I heard you say
Yeah,
it's
I'm,
still rolling.
I'm singing
Fuck
to him.
Shit.
Boom, 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 boom. Yo, I played that. When I first saw that joint, I played it. Because I never seen the short video. I only seen the 10-minute one I keep talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I played that joint for my wife. She was like,
I know she was tripping.
yo, she was playing that joint back to back all night. Like, yo, it's the best, worst song ever. You know what I'm saying?
He was tripping.
Huh? Yo, he was on that. He was on that dope, man.
Man, somebody cut Smokey the check. Fuck, Smokey said, yeah, I'll do it.
Man,
They give me a little bit of that wine.
yeah, man. He was like, here, nigga.
Shit.
Hey, Smokey, here that 8-ball, baby. You know what I'm saying? He gave him that ball.
Smokey looked like he got high back in the day.
Yeah, he
all
got
the Motown niggas got high. I don't give a fuck what nobody said.
He got that ball game. He
Shit.
was through with it. He was like, yo, I'll do whatever you want.
David Ruffin snorted himself crazy. I know them niggas is on some shit.
Yo,
David Ruffin, yeah, that's my shit too. Ain't say ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Yeah, shit, when they replace my man, this ain't no Temptation. That nigga big ass Temp. Oh shit.
oh yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Nah, I mean, nah.
Shit.
Oh,
We gotta get to the hot takes episode.
oh, we gotta get to that Black Rob with all that other Woody,
Yeah,
whatever,
we can
whatever.
get to that. We can get to that.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap this bitch up.
Gangbanging was written
You hear this?
It is so
You hear this?
to think that gang violence is at an all-time high. It's so severe, and the gang violence, gang on gang, is so severe. So I wanted to write a message to them, and I'm going to try to get gangbanging to be a process.
You gotta look at him because you know he high.
You know he hot.
Look at it. Look at it. Look at his mouth, man.
It is so frightening to think that
Yeah, he do look spaced the fuck out.
gang violence
What?
He look like it. That nigga eyes.
That nigga eyes a kite.
is severe, and the gang violence
Yeah.
That nigga eyes is open.
is so severe. So I wanted to write a message to them, and I'm going to try to get
They
gangbanging to
fucking me up with a song playing in the background while he's talking too.
because
You hear that? Because wait till you say it again.
it talks about the gang violence. It talks about what they're doing to each other because they're killing their brothers.
And then he got the most regular looking ass niggas on the planet.
The guys,
I don't know. The first time he's like because.
they're killing
And
each other.
because. They about to go
Then they
in.
put my nigga in the hoodie, though. That shit got me. They put my nigga in the champion hoodie.
Yeah.
Wasting your time, drinking that wine, smoking that smoke, doing that coke.
He talking about it right there.
But he on that coke.
Yo, every time you do that, because I be, you know, my wife play that thing like.
These two right here, bro. That was your wrong?
Yo, he killed me with that. Because.
Drinking that fun. Man, we're gonna wrap this motherfucker up, man.
Let's get him.
So, cause that shit was on the hot take, so we'll talk about that then. So, I guess we can just go around from everybody in this
My
bitch.
nigga is lost.
I'm
Yeah.
drunk, nigga.
God damn.
we gonna go around. So, I mean, I'll start first. So, pretty much, just asking about your best learning experiences. You know what I mean? Something that it could be a combination of something that you went through, and then maybe you had a conversation with somebody else. You get what I'm saying? That kind of, all right, cool. I know not to do that. So I'll kick it off. Y'all can think about y'all best learning experiences, and we'll go to each everybody. Y'all, you know what I mean? So mine is, so I want to say like, I guess it was 5 years ago. I lost my motherfucking gig where I was working at, whatever. Nigga, that shit, bro. I ain't never felt lost in my life, bro. Like that shit. Like when them motherfuckers hit me with that bitch hit me with that motherfucking. Unfortunately, bro.
Yeah, you lost your gig over some dumb shit too,
yeah.
yo. I know that fucked you up.
Nigga.
Over some dumb shit.
So it was just like, and it was like, and I was in a position where it was like, all right, so let me break it down. Like, you know what I mean? I just had a kid. The job is paying okay, but it ain't nothing crazy. You know what I mean? And I ain't saving the bread like I should be saving. Like I had, you know, me and my joint had a little joint savings account. Had a few racks in there, but you know, I just lost my gig. How long that's gonna last? You know what I'm saying? I got one more paycheck left. You know what I'm saying? And then the couple racks I got in the motherfucking savings account, and then it's like, what happens next? You get what I'm saying? When I left that motherfucker, bro, I was lost. I ain't have no contingency plan at all. Like I ain't had no plan B. It was like fuck. Like I left that bitch, bro. I can promise you, I put in that night alone. I put in about 10 applications. Like, you know what I mean? I was just lost. I was just fucked up. Like I didn't know what to do next. From that point, and then like I want to say like 2 or 3 months from that point, I started working the job I got now. But I think from there until the job I got now, I think I put in over 70, 80 applications. Like, nigga, I was lost. I didn't know what the fuck to do. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't had no plan B. You know what I mean? I had to humble myself and go work to a place where I didn't really want to fucking work at. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? And good luck to bro. Bro was a blessing in disguise. Bro got me in there, and I needed a gig. You get what I'm saying? But it humbled the fuck out of me. You get what I'm saying? So it just like, I go from there. So that's like part one of the learning experience. You get what I'm saying? Like, fuck, like, damn, nigga, you gotta do better. Like, you got a kid, you got a wife, and you lost your gig. You ain't had really no bread stacked up like that outside of the savings account. You know what I mean? But outside of that, like, I ain't really had no bread stacked up like that. It's like, damn, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's part one. So then, you know what I mean? It didn't take me that long to get back on my feet. You know what I mean? But that, you know, that's based off of just that's timing, being blessed, and also just, you know what I mean, being a motherfucker that just, I'm gonna go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I put 70 applications in. Like, this ain't no cap. Like, my wife can attest to it. Like, I had 70 applications in. You get what I'm saying? 70. Probably more than that. At least 70. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like that part. And then, so now I'm at the gig I'm at now. I'm doing all right. You know what I mean? I got a couple of dollars saved up. I'm cool. Life is all right. You get what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm having a conversation with this older gentleman that, like, kind of work with us off and on. And we talking, whatever. And, like, this nigga's only, like, a few years removed from damn near, like, the highlight of his life. You know what I'm saying? Like, be talking. He like, yeah, you know, man, you know, me and my wife, you know, I was making X amount of dollars, and my wife was making X amount of dollars, and she had a brand new car, I had a brand new car, and you get what I'm saying? And it was just like,
it came crashing down.
To the point where he was at the point where it was like, and I'm not being disrespectful, I'm just being honest. I mean, I'm not saying his name, but it was like, it was damn near like kind of scratching for pennies, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like they was 20, 30 years removed from this. They only like 6, 7 years removed from, you know, he was even like, yo, you know, my wife was the only such and such in the state, and she was making such and such amount of dollars, and my bad, and I was making such and such amount of dollars, and I was getting money from here and money from there, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then I lost this, and then it's like, all right, you know what I mean? So from me losing that gig and having a conversation with him, it's just like that life lesson was just like, all right, cool, like, you always gotta have a plan B. You know what I mean? So like at this point in time, like, I'm working on, all right, cool, I'm cool in my gig now. I'm setting myself up to advance in my gig now. And I already advanced once, but I got another opportunity to advance again. And then I'm also playing this stuff with my you know, my right hand man. Like, look, bro, when I get X amount of dollars, we gonna do this. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? And that's another sort. Like, I'm always just planning ahead, and I'm never like just. I'm not going to just settle for one thing, because I know how quickly things could just change. You know what I mean? So like me and bro, we planned on buying this and buying that, but it was like, damn, like why we gonna do this? And we really don't know about that shit like that. So why we gonna put X amount of dollars in this, and we don't even, I ain't gonna put what we was thinking about doing, but it's like, it ain't nothing legal, but it's just like,
we was gonna buy bricks.
It's just
we was gonna buy Metro tons.
I don't know about
Metro Boomin want some more.
You know what I mean?
Bitches.
We don't really know that industry. We don't know the ins and outs. It was like, why? You know what I mean? Put all this money into this, and then we asked out. But the other situation I'm talking about, I know the industry. I know the ins and outs. I got people that's in that industry that can help me out. So it's like, all right, cool. So once I obtain this amount of money I'm trying to attain, then me and bro, we gonna do what we do. So that's like, I'm always consistently, like, life lesson I'm trying to like say is like, I don't go on social media and brag and all that shit about what I got, because I know how quickly it can go away. And on top of that, like, I'm never just settling for this one thing. Like, I'm always searching for another source of income. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, cool, I got this, I'm making this right now, and my boss, whatever the case may be, is trying to help me advance and become something else and make X amount more dollars. And then on the side, I'm working on obtaining something with my mans. You get what I'm saying? And that's off the strength of losing my gig, not knowing what the fuck's gonna happen next. Off the strength of having a conversation with an older gentleman who's like, man, 5, 6 years ago I was on top of the world, and now I don't know where my next dollar gonna come from.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's my life lesson of, okay, I took my own personal situation, and I took from his personal situation, like, all right, cool, like, I'm always make sure I'm one step ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So when this happens, all right, cool, I got this to fall back on. And I'm always trying to obtain more, but I'm also understanding like shit, like life happens.
Right.
So like you go on my social media, I'm never bragging and boasting what I got. Like I ain't never like, yo, I got X amount of dollars in my account, or I bought X amount of this during quarantine, or I made X amount of dollars. Like I don't do that. I could, but I don't do it because I know shit tomorrow I could lose it all.
Mm-hmm.
And because I know tomorrow I can lose it all, I'm always planning and thinking about, all right, cool, how can I make another source of income? And I'm always, all right, you know what, DJ? Buy one pair of shoes and not three, because save that other little money, put that other little money up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, go ahead and buy maybe 2 outfits.
Mm-hmm.
You was you had the money to buy 10 outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Just buy 2 or 3, take the other money and make sure you stack. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Right.
because I understand, like, all right, shit, tomorrow this shit can be gone.
Yeah.
And that's just my life lesson. Is just like, I'm always just trying to plan ahead, but I'm always living in the moment too. Like, don't get it fucked up. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna get fly. I'm going, you know what I mean? I'm gonna buy nice shit.
Mm-hmm.
But but don't get it fucked up. Like, don't get it fucked up. Like, oh, all right, he might got a couple dollars, but don't get it fucked up. I'm always planning on shit, I might lose this shit tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I damn near lost it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it funky. Like, when I lost my gig, I had a mortgage.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I had a mortgage, bro. Like, I was I could have just been assed out.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? That shit scared the fuck out of me. So that's like my life lesson, and anybody listening, just like, man, you gotta live in the moment, because shit, you can check out tomorrow, but you also got to plan for your future too. Like, it's got to be a healthy balance. And I'm not saying I got the balance right, but I'm working on it, and I'm consistently working on it every day of trying to balance of living in the moment, living in the present, and enjoying life, but also know it's a tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just my life lesson. And whoever, choose, goddamn, whoever
Yeah,
chooses.
put the cup down. I was watching the clock. The whole time he was talking, I was nervous as fuck for sight. I didn't see that, because my life lesson. I said, yo, this nigga gonna throw this
my
nigga
feet
on
over
side.
here though. Hold on.
I was gonna stop you while you was talking, but damn, I was worried for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause me this, and I was like, oh man.
But nah, this is my life lesson. Is just, if I can just sum it up, it's just, like I say, live in the moment, but always prepare for tomorrow, man, and always have a plan B of, don't go all the way out. You know what I mean? Go have fun, but also make sure you save some bread. You know what I mean? Make bread, save bread, and enjoy life, but also is always a tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just my life lesson, and whoever chooses to go next, you know what I mean? Go next.
I think I got him. Yo, but I think I had a moment similar to yours, man. Maybe. Ooh, it's about 11 years ago, bro. It's like 11. Okay, I was working for one of these, I won't say the company, a distribution center. I was working for a distribution center here. I moved back here and started working there when they opened. I had been there almost 6 years. 5 years, almost 6. So, the figures you was talking about making or whatever. I was making a few dollars more than that, and that was 11 years ago, right? So I was about to reach the 25-ish, somewhere around there, right? So I was partying too much back then. I had it, and it was coming in the door, it was going out the door, like it was never going to go out of style, and I got fired on some dumb stuff, like it. And you know what? I ended up getting unemployment and all that. But the unemployment wasn't telling me nothing compared to what I was getting. So I had already stacked up the bills on this salary. See what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, well, you're going to get that $350 now. See what I'm saying? That $350 wasn't saying nothing. It was over. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm trying to find a job. Ain't nobody trying to, deal with the brother and all that stuff. So, I was going hard for it, but I ended up having to humble myself, is what it was. Just like what you did. That's why I'm saying my story, because, like, my pops talked to me about it. Of course, my pops is gone now, but he talked to me about it, and he was like, well, hey, man, you had to realize, you know, it might not have been your fault. It was some doctor's note. It was a doctor's note. I didn't have the doctor's note on this day, and the doctor was on vacation. And they was like, oh, well, sorry, but unfortunately, you don't have the doctor's note today, and we're going to take this opportunity to let you go. And that's how I got let go. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It happened. You know, my dad broke it down. Hey, look, no matter what you could explain what all you want, you fucked up. You lost it. You fucked up. Now what you going to do? You need to go ahead and just get something. You know what I'm saying? And uncle came to me, my uncle. He came to me and said, hey, man, you know, I work at Dell State. I'm a custodian at Dell State. You know, he said, look, they're not going to pay you that much. Let me let you know right now. They're not going to pay you that much. But isn't your son graduating high school this year? I was like, yeah. He said, well, it's free college. See what I'm saying? 100% tuition paid for your kid. And I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? I still am into my music. Let me gear my music thing back up more, and let me work this job and get my kid through school, because I got a daughter coming behind it. Right. That's why I've been there 10 years now. Daughter's going to be out of school next year. So they both made it through, you know what I'm saying, gotten degrees. You know, if my son borrowed some money, it was on him, but we made it through. I learned how to manage the money that I was making instead of going living lavish. You know what I'm saying? And whoever didn't fuck with me no more, they wasn't my friends at the time. No way. For real. But, you know, it was, hey, you're going to get less money, but your kids are going to benefit from this. See what I'm saying? And they have, you know, son's a teacher now. Daughter's got about a semester to go after this one. You know, she gets paid to go to school. They pay her what's left over. You feel me? So, and then you make your side hustle work for you. You know what I'm saying? Take your little change and invest it. Do something. As long as you don't go back to like wilding out again. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, once you done hit 25, 30 or whatever, you don't need to go U-turn back, because they'll probably smack you right in your face as soon as you do. You turn back and you're going to turn back to jail, because the game doesn't change. If you done laid off the game, don't go back to it. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know it no more.
Yeah, you don't know it no more. The rules done changed of the game. There wasn't no rules in the first place. But whatever unwritten rules there was, they've changed since you've been there. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that was just a lesson and it came from my dad. He was just like, yo, like, hey, man, I understand what your excuse, but you fucked up, and now what? You know what I'm saying? You got to do something. You can't do nothing. Are you gonna go be like your other people?
But that humbling though, God Almighty.
Oh, it is.
Well, I was in this bit for 2 weeks watching Shameless eat cereal, cuz. Like that humbling.
Oh man.
That humbling, bro.
Yeah.
That humbling is just like, man. Listen, it make you a better person, man. Like yeah.
We used to have a party house at the crib, man, when I was making that bread.
Making that kind of money like that? Yes, sir.
Yeah, we used to, man, it'd be like 50 people over that.
And nigga, you start bringing in inflation, bro. Nigga, you probably was making every bit of damn near 30 plus hours a month. You know, 30 plus an hour now. Like, you know what I'm saying? God damn.
Oh yeah, cost of living would have, you know, over 10 years would have made it past that.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? I would have just, you know what I'm saying? Just kept it
Ballin'.
straight, did my job, and you know, but
sometimes you need that humbling though. I needed it. I'm gonna keep it 100. I needed it. Like, you know what I mean? Because at the time, you know, I had a kid, so it's just like, bro, like I said, like we had the savings account, but outside of that, like we weren't stacking bread like that. And I had a kid, and it was like a real good humbler. Like, hey nigga, yeah, hey nigga, yeah, you know what I mean? I needed it, and I appreciate it, and I learned from it, and hopefully I'm better from it. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I know it caught me pretty good, because I was on some. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't at your age. I'm older than you then. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit, this is the job. I think I'm, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm got to go all the way old at this job, and I'm just gonna be that guy. Everybody knows me at the job.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, You see that old nigga? He make $40 an hour. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? See how
That nigga get
Yeah.
that fatty.
Look, he ain't even on time. They don't even time him no more. He just, but nah, it didn't work that way.
Good life.
Slap
It's
me
like
right
that,
in my
bro.
wrist. Nah, who turn is?
I think mine's is it's what's this 2021, so this was 2017. You know when you young and shit, you always got that little. I mean, I wasn't even really that young then, but it's like you always feel
Mm-hmm.
invincible. So I was at the job I was at, getting off, drinking, popping perks, doing stupid shit. Man, next thing I know, I wake up in fucking Kent General. I'm laying in the motherfucking bed. I finally start coming back to, and they're like, "Yo, you had another seizure, mind you." It's like 6th, 7th one, so I'm like, "Shit, all right, whatever." I'm gonna bounce back. All of a sudden, I'm in the bed. I'm like, "Yo, my leg ain't working." Man, them niggas come up and say, "Yo, you got a whole broken hip." I'm like, "What the
Right.
fuck I mean broken hip?" Bro, that shit, learning to fucking walk again will change your whole.
I believe it.
Your whole outlook on life, dog. And I did a lot of dumb shit, even when I was on crutches. But that's neither here nor there.
That's on the Lost podcast.
Yo. But yeah, man, that shit taught me that life ain't
No.
guaranteed, man. Like, and up to that point, and granted, like I lost a lot of niggas, but I always looked at it as I lost them niggas to street shit. They was, you know, what come with that shit. So me almost losing my shit to fucking a seizure, that shit changed it. Like, yo, you gotta get shit together. Like, you can't just be out here wilding, popping, popping all kinds of drugs and drinking. You know what I'm saying? And I say every day, I mean every fucking day.
I believe it.
But you know what I'm saying? Shit, everybody.
It's a wake up call.
Yeah, wake up call. I was trying to fight my demons the wrong way, and learned that shit quick.
Well, big dog.
So yeah, that was you up, man.
It's on you, brother man, brother man.
And listen, man, I'm gonna keep mine short. You know what I mean? Shit. Yeah, you know, gangster, thug nigga. You know what I mean? Shit, when thugs cry, bullets fly. You heard me?
Hey, RP to X, bro. What X says when it rain,
Niggas get wet. but nah, yo, like life is all, you know what I mean, wins and losses, you know what I mean? It's all cliche shit. Fuck bitches, get money. You ain't a real hustler unless you lose it and get it all back. All that shit, you know what I mean? Like I ain't like, you know what I mean, losing a gig, humble jaw. I'm gonna keep it real. Bitches humbled the kid. Bitches will hurt you, cuz. Bitches will hurt, and I learned valuable shit. Like niggas know I've been on my own off and on since I was 17. So you know, at the time, niggas know I was the first nigga with the apartment. Niggas come through, smoke, drink, play cards and shit. That's the you know. I was the first nigga with the house, 2 cars and a dog. Well, none of that shit in my goddamn name. So you know what happened? Wins and losses. When shit don't go right, you don't get none of that shit. So then what you gotta do as a real hustler, you gotta get it all back. You know what I mean? That was 8 years ago. Holla at your boy. I got a house. I got 2 cars, a dog, and 2 beautiful children, bitch. But that's neither here nor there. Looking for a bigger house, you know what I mean, in the market right now. Shit a little fucked up because of Corona. But wins and losses. That's just life. That's just life. You know what I mean? You win some, you lose some. But you live. You live to fight another day.
And then, you know, I watched you go through that shit. You know what I mean? Man, he ain't tell a lie, bro. I watched you go through that shit, man. And you bounce back in a major way, though. And that's part of life, man. You learn from it, man. That nigga definitely about that nigga. Listen,
Yeah.
he ain't go in detail, but
Yeah, you know, because I'm past that though. You know what I mean? All jokes aside, I make jokes now, but
right.
I'm 100% past that. But at the time, I could write a book, 2 books, maybe make a movie. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, nigga, I watched Bro get for the. I mean, nigga, we 10, 15 year niggas. Like I didn't watch, you know, I didn't watch Bro get from the mud, man. You know what I mean? And Yeah, that's another thing, niggas. Hey, make sure you got your name on something, nigga.
Something, nigga. God damn.
Something.
Something.
Yeah, don't put any baby mama's mama.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear that shit.
As soon as you get caught up cheating, it's
Gone. Everything.
Well, listen.
I feel, sweetie. You know what, Quavo? Get that car back, bro. That's fucked up.
That shit was a run-on. That was not run-on. That shit was Lisa or some shit like that.
Yeah, nah, I'm playing shit.
But man, listen, this episode 13 of the Hard Hour Podcast, man. You know, you got the funny, you got the real. We out of here, man.
Peace.
Gang shit. Let's go and do this hot take shit real quick and get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, get going.